Chess grandmaster from the Twin Cities quickly climbing to the ranks of the top players in the world. Excelsior's own Wesley is one of the top 10 players in the world right now.
Yeah, Wesley has had a very busy few months, winning multiple tournaments and also becoming a U.S. citizen. Wesley joins us live to chat about what the incredible few months he's had. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning, both of you. Yeah, first, I'm very glad to be here, and yeah, also I'm very glad to be a new citizen of the country.
Yeah, tell us about that. You've lived here a while, but obviously passing a U.S. citizenship test, do you feel any different?
Yeah, I do. Now, I'm very glad to be part of a great country. I believe United States is the greatest country in the world. So I first came here 9 years ago. I'm originally from the Philippines, and I got a scholarship in university in Webster, St. Louis, Missouri. And back then, I didn't have any plans. But since moving to the United States, I increased my ranking from number 100 in the world up to number 10 in the world. So it really is a big deal. United States is one of the best countries to play chess.
Yeah.
And very glad to be part of it. Also, we won the Olympic chess medal gold in 2016. So that was a pretty big deal. But I've been living here in this country for a long time.
Well, congratulations. That's a big accomplishment. We're also, obviously, you're very accomplished when it comes to a chess player. At one point, you were second best in the world. How did this all start? When did you start playing, and when did you realize, okay, I'm pretty good at this, and I'm gonna go with this?
Yeah, I mean, I started chess at a very young age. I was 7 years old, so everyone starts because you just enjoy playing the game as a kid. So that's how I started, and I started representing the Philippines internationally, and then I got a chess title. So there are a few titles in chess. Grandmaster is the highest, and once I achieved that, I realized maybe I could go further. But chess has always been my passion, and I've always liked playing the game. But it's very hard to make a career out of chess. So you need to be one of the top players in the world, and I don't think I would have gotten it if I didn't move here.
What does that look like? Obviously, you're a professional chess player, and we hear the words and we kind of understand, the term professional. But as a person that plays chess for their livelihood, essentially, what does that look like? Do you play chess every day? Do you play tournaments every day? What does that involve?
Normally, there's a ranking in chess, FIDE ranking, and the rankings change monthly. So right now I'm number 8 in the world. Obviously you try to become a world champion, and in order to become world champion, there are quite a few steps, and you need a lot of practice, and you need to play against some of the best players in the world. I tend to study chess every day, even during the pandemic, a few hours here and there. I study my opponent's games, and I try to solve my weaknesses. There's a lot of things that you can improve on your chess, the end game, the middle game, and the openings. And then also as a professional player, you have to play regularly. So I play every month. This year and last year, mostly online chess.
Sure, because of the pandemic. I feel like we all think that we're now experts because we've all been watching The Queen's Gambit, obviously such a huge show. The world became obsessed with the show, and then in turn the game. Have you seen that show?
Yeah, I have. So our
what do you
family
think?
has seen that show. Yeah, I mean, my mom doesn't like it, but I like it personally because, I mean, that girl is represented Bobby Fischer. So Bobby Fischer was the greatest American chess player who ever lived, and probably one of the best players who ever lived. So she represents Bobby Fischer. So it portrays what chess professionals' life is like. So there's a lot of traveling involved. You play in many different countries and many different opponents, and you try to get better with every tournament, hopefully. But the show doesn't portray the hard work and the study and the training required in order to improve. But of course, she's very talented, and she was only 21 at that stage when she beat the world champion. So that was pretty incredible.
For sure. Well, as are you, Wesley. So we ran out of time, but we appreciate you talking to us and Keep working hard. We'll keep following your career. Well done.
Thank you so much.